Hello everybody and welcome to New Era Stadium in the west of Sydney. It is the Sydney Nines 2021 and this pool game pits the ASEAN Rugby League up against a well-known rugby league playing country and that is of course Malta. Malta currently ranked 16th in the world in 13-a-side rugby league, and that is Malta who are about to kick off. And lovely weather here, fans streaming in. Great afternoon of rugby league ahead, and we have kickoff. Short kickoff it is from Malta. Very colourful jerseys. The ASEAN boys of the ASEAN Rugby League formed in 2011. 9 minutes a half in the Sydney Nines. Jake Scott there in front of us in the defensive line, and little dart to the right from ASEAN, and some good yardage as well. And usually in these matches at the start they kind of tend to be more like full 13-a-side rugby league. Things tend to open up towards the back end of the two halves. But we've already seen some great action and great footwork there from Daniel Nichols, the halfback there for ASEAN. And that's Nichols again with the ball. He straightens up. He's darted out of one tackle. Jeez, didn't last long. That air, did it? It was certainly ran out of space there. There's Nichols again, the man with the headgear. The ball kept alive by ASEAN. And they're certainly throwing a bit of caution to the wind early in this match. ASEAN Rugby League, made up of Australian-based players of Middle East and Asian descent, and now Malta get their chance with the ball. And they're keeping it midfield. They certainly back to Tyson Freeman. Oh, he's in the clear. He's going to go all the way. I think he's palmed off one. He's got the line right in front of him. He can smell it. Oh, great defence from ASEAN. The flick pass goes infield. What a great piece of rugby league from both teams there. And it's Jake Scott. He's held up or held out. Must be only about a metre from the line now as they go right to left, the Maltese, and the big centre, and he scored. The big centre, it's Brody Vassallo. Brody Vassallo over for the try. First game, or first of the game, excuse me. And it's 4-0 here at New Era Stadium, Malta over ASEAN in this pool match. And, geez, it was exciting, wasn't it? Exciting break there from Tyson Freeman. And he looked like he was definitely going to score. The defence scrambled magnificently. Bit of a flick pass infield. And now we've got a try, basically making the most of that territorial advantage with the defence unable to recover. And now we've just got the conversion attempt to come. And it looks like it was successful. And that conversion attempt was taken by Tyson Freeman. And now we have a scoreline of Malta 6, ASEAN 0. Plenty of willing. And it's Malta on the attack again. They're leading 6-0. There's Tyson Freeman trying to unload in the tackle. And a little bit of a dart out of dummy half. Back to Freeman. And he's certainly one of the leading players in this Maltese side, the Mighty Knights. You can see what he's capable of. And another big run out of dummy half, taking on the defence. And the Maltese really trying to monster the ASEAN players who do appear a little bit smaller. A little kick, and that's the end of a set. Not a bad end of a set, but it's now down to the ASEAN team to run the ball out of trouble and make the most of their set of 6. This is rugby league, of course, so you have 6 tackles to score, or it is a handover. So on the last tackle, teams do tend to kick, and late in the tackle count, they do tend to chance their arm a little bit, be a little bit more adventurous with the ball. Oh, a big steamrolling run there for number 14, Cliff Nye. Cliff Nye. He's trampled a couple of Maltese defenders there. And now moving to the right are the ASEAN boys, but a fumble. A fumble, and we may be about to have half time, are we? No, the referee has called timeout. There are some concerns. Let's see what's happening there. No, it's not half time yet. You can just see on the clock. I'm like you viewers. I'm judging the time purely on the scoreboard over there. I don't have my own stopwatch. Scrum feed now as a result of that error, and it's in the ASEAN half, which is where Malta want to be. Where's the ball? We found it. It's behind you. And there goes out to Tyson Freeman again, and Brody Vassallo, our try scorer. Malta, a fair bit more conservative, I think you can see, than their opponents. Playing more like 13-a-side rugby league with a few hit-ups and a support runner or two. Whereas ASEAN trying a bit more. But no! Oh, we've got a second try. It certainly works. They lulled them into a false sense of security there by playing in the centre of the field. Quick shift to the right. And it was too much for the ASEAN defence. Our try scorer there, the 32-year-old Joel Bradford. And he goes around and dots it down under the post. Joel Bradford, one of the elder statesmen of this Maltese team. And the conversion is successful there. And that's also from Joel Bradford. And it's now a 12-0 lead. Malta over ASEAN Rugby League. And they're really in control here. Pretty common in both forms of rugby league, really, to try to keep the ball in those centre channels and suck that defence in. And then shift the ball wide when the defence least expects it. Let's see if ASEAN can get a few points on the board before half-time. Once more in the thick of things there, Tyson Freeman, as far as defence is concerned. Big fan of those ASEAN jerseys. I think they'd, if you had a merchandising operation, I think you'd clean up with those. Hard to see the numbers though, so perhaps not great for fans. Great for fans of International Rugby League. Perhaps not the best for commentators. A little bit of a blindside raid there. Oh, wow! I can't believe that's a try. It looked like a fumble from where I was, but a little bit of a blindside raid. Kick down the blindside and a regather. That's fancy rugby league. Wow. We want to see the replay of that. Reece Tucker, the man for ASEAN. And he just darted out of dummy half. Took the risk of running down the blind side, put in a little kick. Look, from here it looked like it did go over the far sideline, but that's not the case. And it must be half time. The Malta boys are wandering off. They really should stay behind the post. But it doesn't matter because the goal from Sione Toa is successful. And at half time in this pool match of the 2021 Sydney Nines, it's Malta 12, ASEAN 6. And we had a little bit of trouble finding the ball for the kickoff, but now we're underway. And it's Reece Tucker restarting play for the second half. And the ball goes to the back onto the try line with Malta. Oh, they're going to shift it on the first tackle. Oh, straight from the kickoff, we've got Tyson Freeman. And then we've got Matt Borg. Matt Borg into the clear. Will they catch him? Will this be the rarest of the rare in rugby league? A try from the kickoff, not just a restart, but a kickoff to start a half. And they go all the way, 100 metres. And it's Matt Borg with the try. After some quick thinking there from Tyson Freeman and also Jake Scott. And wow, what a start to the second half here at New Era Stadium in Sydney's West. And it's a try to Malta, who extend their lead. They went into the break with a 12-6 advantage. Scoreboard now ticks over to 13-6. And the everywhere man, Tyson Freeman, he's going to attempt a conversion. But what a try. What a try. A shift to the right directly from the kickoff, and it ends in points. Unfortunately, only 4 points, not 6. The conversion attempt is unsuccessful. Well, what a start that was to the second half. A try from the kickoff to Malta, and now ASEAN try to get back into this game with the tap, and that is their hooker, number 9, James Utai, dancing in the middle of the field. Daniel Nichols with the headgear, he's got the ball now, and we see a raid down the short side with ASEAN stopped on the third tackle. I make it the third anyway. And the big second rower, Dylan Baxter, now with the ball in the scoreboard corner of New Era Stadium. And they're sticking in that corner. They see an opportunity there, the boys from the ASEAN Rugby League. Daniel Nichols calling for the ball on the open side. And he dummies to kick, keeps it alive, passes out to the right, and the ball is knocked down by Malta. Could have been a bit dangerous there. Even though there is a 10-point advantage, you get the impression that the ASEAN team is not that far off the pace. A couple of interchange players come on now. Richard Mantis is one of them. Vice versa is another one. And Brandon Sewer is just standing on the open side from the scrum there. And he's marshalling his troops. It looks like he sees an opportunity. And the scrum is won by ASEAN. Can they score their second try? There's Brandon Sewer. He's stopped. And now play is 15 metres in from the far touchline. Bit of a hit up there. Sewer handles for the third consecutive tackle now. And it's his big prop, Richard Mantis, charging towards the line now. And the referee's seen something. No, he's sent him back to his mark. No error there. There's Opal Osananen. Opal Asananen there. And terrible mistake, unforced error. Needed to end the set better than that. And now that man, Tyson Freeman, runs Malta out of trouble and runs down the clock. About 6 minutes left in this contest, and the Malta Knights well in control. 2 Malta teams in the men's division here at Cabramatta, and a women's team as well. They're very well representative, a proud rugby league playing country. Took up the game in 2005, Malta. Very distinctive strip with the Knights emblem there. Kick out a dummy half to relieve the pressure. Let's see if ASEAN can do something with this possession. Twinkle-toed kick return there. Richard Mantis waiting for a chance with the ball. Will he take the tackle? No, he offloads. And it's vice versa there in midfield. And we've now got a fumble. Oh, that was Ricky Planker there. He really wasn't concentrating on his assignment there. He was looking at the space in front of him. I want to thank you for joining us here on this coverage. We want to also remind you to follow our social media links. That's at Rugby League Nines, the figure 9 on Twitter. Rugby League Nines with 9 spelt out on Instagram. And facebook.com/RL9s on obviously Facebook, and plus our website, of course, where you'll find the squads and all the information about these teams. That's at rugbyleague9s.com with 9s spelt out. And another searching, evasive run there from Tyson Freeman. And we go to the open side now, and unfortunately a fumble. Jake Lennox there, just the pass was too much for him. The Heat perhaps getting to some of the big boys now here at New Era Stadium. I can see big Mo Hawa there, struggling a little bit in the Heat. His teammate there, Ricky Planker, gives him a bit of reassurance as they pack into this scrum. This time it's going to be a Knights feed. No, it's not. The Knights are the ones who made the error. So Cliff Nighy is feeding the scrum. Referee wants it again. Saw something there he didn't like. Teams didn't pack correctly. Can we make a game of it? If we're ASEAN, can we make a game of it? Brandon Sewer, a dummy half. He's been very busy. And, whoa, no, a big don't argue there. Big don't argue. From Cliff Nighy and a penalty. A bit of pride involved there, I think. Actually, it was Richard Mantis, and I think there was and he's been marched for dissent, and I think that comes down to the defenders for Malta not liking being swatted like a biplane, with Nighy playing the role of King Kong. Ball is kept alive off to the right there. Mo Hawa sees a bit of an opportunity there. It closes pretty quickly. Curtis Baxter now as a dummy half, and I don't know what the issue there was from the referee, but it's been remedied, whatever it was. That's Vince Aversa there. Brandon Sewer. And just not making headway really. There is Brandon Sewer again with the ball. Dummy half, Ricky Planker. Ignores the blindside runner and gives it off to the big man Mantis, and he's set back on his heels right in front of the posts. Brandon Sewer, dummy half, off to the blindside. Little kick there from Daniel Nichols. Oh, it looks like it's been regathered. Wow, is that a try? Looks like it is a try. Brandon Sewer, the referee's going to have a look. He's looking at his touches. He's given it. Wow. How often do you see that? Where a team is going nowhere and just a little deft kick changes the entire course of the match. But I think it's a little bit too late if you look at the clock there. With the kick successful, but the game over, and it is now full time here at New Era Stadium. A win in a very entertaining pool match of the Sydney Nines. Malta 16, ASEAN 12.